I guess social security scammers are still at it. Let's have some fun.
Social Security Administration. This is Kevin Parker. How may I assist your call today?
I don't know. I got a call from you guys, and so I'm calling you back.
Sorry?
I got a call from you, and I'm calling you back.
Do you have any idea what the call was regarding?
Yeah, they said something about my social security number being suspended.
Did you receive any case file ID regarding the call?
No, I don't believe so.
Did you receive any voicemail? Did you speak to any officer before?
No, I didn't.
Help me out with the first and the last name. Let me check my system for it.
Yes, it's Danny Chasko.
And Danny is as in D-A-N-N-Y?
Yes.
Can you spell your last name for me, Danny?
Chasko, C-H-A-S-K-O.
And can you verify me your social security number, Danny?
Sure. It's 553-96-0181.
Alright, and Danny, do you have any idea what this call was regarding?
Yeah, it was something about my social security number being suspended.
Alright, Danny, could you verify me, could you tell me where has been your social security number registered?
I think it was right here in New York. I don't know. I was pretty young when I did it. I don't know.
Are you sure that it was issued to you in California?
Oh, it might have been California. I lived in California a good part of my life. I just thought it was here.
Alright, and which year was it issued?
I don't know. I was young.
Alright, you did not know you were young. Danny, can you help me out with the zip code?
Sure. You want my address too, or just my zip code?
Just the zip code.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted the whole thing. It's 12946.
Danny, you do not know where has been your social security number registered. Are you sure that you have given me the right social security number?
I don't see any reason to give you a wrong social security number. Of course that's my social security number.
Give me a moment. I just need to cross-check the files that you're currently checking through.
Okay.
Danny, did you speak to any of the officers from the administration before this call?
Yeah, I did.
Who was the officer talking to you?
I don't know. He didn't tell me. He probably did say his name. I didn't write it down.
Do you have a case file ID with you?
I don't know. I don't think he said one. We were having trouble hearing each other. There's a lot of noise there. I couldn't hear him. He couldn't hear me.
Alright, I get that. You do not have the case file ID as well with you, right?
Right. There's so much background noise that we couldn't hear each other. He couldn't hear anything I was saying. He kept telling me to turn my volume up, but it was on him. His volume had to be turned up. There was so much noise. All I could hear was other people yelling.
Alright, so you're telling me that you do not have any idea what this call was regarding, is that correct?
No, I do have an idea. It's to do with my social security number being suspended. That's what the message originally said.
And Danny, tell me, how important is it that you need this social security number not to be suspended? Is it something like that?
What?
Is it important for you that your social security number doesn't get suspended?
Of course it is important that it doesn't get suspended. How will I rent a car if I don't have a social security number?
And are you planning to rent a car?
No, I've got one. But if I did need to rent one, I've already got one though.
Alright, Danny, tell me, do you know what's happening under your socials right now?
Yes, I do. It's being suspended.
Mm-hmm. And do you know why is it being suspended?
Because the person on the telephone said it was. That's why.
Danny, this call that was placed to you was regarding a few law enforcement actions against your name and your social security number. We have received a few fraudulent activities done under your name and your social security number in the state of Texas and in the state of Georgia. Do you have any idea about this case file that I'm going to talk to you about?
I do not.
All right. Danny, tell me, have you ever been to the state of Texas or have you ever been to the state of Georgia before?
Yes, I have.
When was the last time that you had been to any of the states?
I don't know. I've been to Georgia probably last year before this stuff that's been going on in the world. And Texas, I was there, I don't know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It's somewhere's in there. I don't know exactly. It's been a long time. I had business to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
And I did.
All right, Danny, what kind of a business do you, what kind of a business do you have?
It's to do with Christmas. I take care of things for Christmas.
Like?
Sometimes I gotta deal with things, I don't want to get into that. I get stressed out over that. I don't want to get into that. It's Christmas oriented.
Christmas oriented, alright. Danny, what I'm gonna talk to you about is there are two legal charges pressed under your name right now. The first charge is of drug trafficking, the second charge is of money laundering. And those are very serious allegations that are placed under your name. Do you have to say anything about these allegations that are placed under your name?
It wasn't me.
Mm-hmm. And are you suspecting anyone?
No.
You do not suspect anyone?
No. I don't suspect anyone. People don't normally dare do anything to me.
Well, people don't dare to do anything to you, and why is that?
Well, because legal charges, they'll have to face consequences.
Mm-hmm. And are you sure that you can take care of those legal charges yourself?
I don't know. I don't know the legal charges that you're saying I have. I don't know. I'm just saying if anybody does anything to me, it brings consequences. If you do something to anybody, it brings consequences.
Mm-hmm. It totally does. And right now, what consequences I can see is because of those two legal actions, two legal charges that are pressed under your name right now, we also have an arrest warrant issued under your name, which is on hold. So once again, I want to ask you, do you want to say anything about this case file?
I'd like to know what it's about. I'd like to know what legal charges you have on me.
All right, let me go ahead and disclose the case file first of all. Let me go ahead and read you the case file that I have in my system right now.
Okay.
What I'll expect from you is while I'm reading you the case file, you do not interrupt me. Once I'm done reading it, I'll give you a fair enough chance to talk about the case file. Is that okay with you?
That sounds fair.
All right. Also, let me go ahead and tell you about this call line that we're currently talking. It's being recorded and monitored by a few law enforcement agencies. So make sure that whatever you commit or say on this line should be honest and true. Was that okay with you?
Yeah, I shouldn't lie about things. That's what you're more or less saying, right? Tell the truth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I get that?
Yes.
So moving ahead with the case file, Danny, the investigation has started under your name and your social security number. In the last month, when a few of our marshals have recovered an abandoned car in the south border of Georgia. The make and model of the car is a red Toyota Camry with license plate number GA4658. On investigation of this car, the marshals have found out that this car was rented under your name and your social security number with two different addresses linked to it. One address was from the state of Texas, the second was from the state of Georgia. The address from the state of Texas are rated by the U.S. Marshals and the FBI. Unfortunately, they haven't found anyone at the residence, but all they found was 25 pounds of cocaine, which is an abusive drug. Along with the 25 pounds of cocaine, they have recovered a few banking documents about a few banking institutes, which includes Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, US Bank, TD Bank, and all these bank accounts are registered under your name and your social security number. For the investigation of these bank accounts, we have also found out that more than $97,000 were wired through these accounts locally and internationally to narco trafficking areas like Mexico and Colombia. So right now, Danny, your name is under federal investigation in the state of Georgia with 2 criminal charges placed under your name. The first charge is of money laundering, the second charge is of drug trafficking. And due to this, you will be held for 9 years of non-bailable jail, and the penalty should be around $70,000 to $80,000. Now, Danny, tell me, do you have anything to say about this case file that I just read to you?
I don't understand a lot of it.
What is the part that you didn't understand?
I don't know what money laundering is, for one thing. What does that mean?
Money laundering is something wherein someone else uses another bank account to launder money to different states. May it be local or may it be international.
Oh.
There are bank accounts that have been opened under your name and someone else is using it to transfer money.
Oh. What about drug trafficking? What does that mean? Is that like when drugs go across the border and they don't stop for stop signs or something?
Are you involved in something like that?
No. No, I'm not.
Right, so now I believe that you know what drug trafficking is, right?
Not really. You didn't explain it. I was just guessing.
And how could you? All right. What did you guess? Tell me that.
That it's something to do with drugs. Not stopping at stop signs or not yielding the right of way.
All right. So go ahead, Danny. Tell me, do you have anything to say about the case file ID? Do you have any idea about the car that was rented?
I don't have a case ID. You didn't tell me a case ID number.
Do you have anything to say about the red Toyota Corolla that was rented under your name?
I don't have that. Them vehicles that you said, I don't own them vehicles. I do have a Toyota, but it's a SUV. It's a Toyota 4Runner.
All right, it's an SUV. And tell me, what type of a driver's license do you have?
It's just a regular driver's license.
All right, I get that. So, first of all, Danny, make a note of my batch ID. My batch ID is SSI 271019.
What do I need that for?
You'll need it.
I need it.
You'll need it.
Okay, SSH or 8?
SSA as in administration.
Oh, okay. So that's in like Social Security Administration.
That's correct.
Okay.
271019.
27. Okay, so I got
1019.
10. Okay, I got it.
19.
Oh, 19. Okay, SSA 271019.
That's correct.
I was pushing my luck all the way through this. Well, these guys are fun today. They're gullible.
So friends, like and subscribe to Papa Monkey's channel. And stay tuned.